and welcome back to Ori and the Blind Forest. After we got our exposition dump, we now have our
Yes.
main plot, which is to go to three different dungeons to rebuild the light.
Praise be the magic tree.
You blew the light. What was it for Kingdom Hearts?
I mean, you gotta have balance. And with this world overcorrupted by darkness, we kind of have to bring light back, or else everything dies. But you want to guess what this next upgrade is?
Ground pound.
No, that's later. It's a charge weapon.
Hadouken!
Of course.
Though sadly, it's not in the terms of firing a blast. It does, at least give you a bigger impact of your attacks.
So our charge beam.
Minus the going forward, yes. Or self-destruct without the repercussion of killing yourself.
What?
You go boom without hurting yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, I got that. Let's see, a big old map.
But as you can see, it takes a whole chunk of your ability cells, so use them cautiously.
Ooh, editing. Been a while. What the fuck are that creature exactly?
It wants your blood.
Like, some enemies are at least look like, animals. This one is just a...
It's a spiky. It's a spiky slug. What it is?
Yeah. Which breaks off into multiple pieces if you're not quick enough to kill it.
Spiky slugger. That's what it is. Are those cobwebs?
Yes.
Oh, I see spiders.
Oh,
I do.
look.
I see spiders.
To be honest, it's just the funny thing is with this game, there's imagery of spider-like, but there's not a true spider until the sequel.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Ah, so they were saving the acrophobia for arachnophobia.
Yeah, hang on a minute. That's a fear of flying, isn't it?
The fear
Yeah,
of
my
flying
mistake.
spiders.
Oh, to be fair,
I mean, that would be scared.
Fear of
That
flying
would be really
spiders.
scared of that.
That's terrifying.
Yes. Which is the case for freaking, I think it was like Brazil, where they actually have spiders that big where they actually make cobwebs in the freaking sky based on buildings. It's like, holy Christ.
Yeah.
so Spider-Man should be South American.
Because
No, that's not. No, that's the man spider, David.
that's
Not
the
Spider-Man.
man spider. Yeah. Looking at this, you just go like, yeah. But the whole basically the spiders are checking in. This is them bringing you to a full sense of security. Going, here's spider-like creatures. Okay, you're fine. You got your in. Now here's actual spiders. Fuck. We got you now.
It's like, I get it, artsy fartsy as this game tries to be, or this game series tries to be, but like, we don't need an actual spider boss. But I
must.
guess we have to because, bugs.
Still contemplating if I should send you a copy of Hollow Knight.
I have Hollow Knight.
He does that. He does that. He only does.
I know, but do you have it on all the systems?
No, I have it on Steam, and that's plenty
If
enough
not, give it
for
to me then. I want Hollow Knight.
Just be careful not to make our bed about it.
No. No.
I just hate this time, Buxton. Bryan did it.
No.
Hey, with you giving each other with the Steam games synonymous with that bet, so hey, anything's possible.
Shut up.
Oh, it's time because I'm biting about Ida.
Yep.
Shut your damn mouth.
Remember, don't test the motherfucker because I will fire you on it. Yeah, back to all this game being artsy fartsy. Casey, I'm looking on like, where are the platformers actually again?
You just gotta hope for the
Like
best.
the poison
Yes,
ribbon
it-
thing you were on.
It is clear enough, but at the same time, it kind of feels more like background and foreground have to meet, and it's
Yeah,
kind of awkward.
yeah, the poison ribbon you were on earlier. Looking at that, I'm going like, wait, huh? Because the last one is basically in the water. It is pretty much.
Which, by the way, be careful.
Background, foreground, getting you all confused. Jeez, Brian, you wanted to play the CDI Zelda games?
Yeah, but that was a different time.
Because theory,
Was a different time. Yeah, that's a lie.
because it means Tekken 2023 would be a 10-year anniversary, would be.
Oh boy, and Bryan gets to play some of the worst officially licensed Zelda games ever.
That's 23. That's 2024. Technically speaking, because it was
Honestly,
December through to the next year would be. So yeah, next. Well, not sure when this comes out. Either in the next few days or weeks. This would be either year 9 or year 8. This would be. What's the spider creature doing?
Pretty much, it just stole the entrance key to this dungeon, so we gotta go get it back.
Dickhead!
I like the shiny.
You can't handle the shiny though.
What is he, a fucking monkey?
Some mix between a kind of spiderish humanoid, kinda.
Shiny, my shiny.
All I know is when I played the sequel, I didn't actually play the first game because I didn't buy it yet.
Yeah, you played the
But
first second meter.
First time I played it, I'm like, what the hell is that thing?
Yeah, you
It
can.
looks so weird, but it's like now that you actually play the first game, you kind of get adjusted to it. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because you beat the fucking game first, you did, and then this game second.
Yes, I did. Because it was a weird impulse buy just to buy Will-O-Wisp to see how well it was and with how good the game was. I was like, you know what? The original is also pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like even with this art style and how much they, put a focus on it, it's a really good Metroidvania, to be honest.
Yeah, it's pretty. Players good, but again though, both those can be a detriment. Can be Casey though.
Yeah, it could be more of a hindrance / distraction more than an actual benefit.
Because looking like half of this shit, you just go like, so what point do you stop being artifacting and do you start being gameplay?
I don't know. Let's ask Hideo Kojima.
You're asking a losing value or.
At
I know.
At that point, it's just when does it stop being a game and when does it start being a movie?
Exactly.
Answer MGS5.
Again, at some point, if you ask Kojima fucking anything about making a game, half the time it would just lead to just either the game being a game for about an hour, then a movie for us, or just be just a movie the game, but without it being like a movie, like Dragon's Lair.
So how long do these cutscenes have to be? Yes.
To us, I just said that I want to see a Kojima made Dragon's Lair type game.
Don't give the man ideas.
It's like 1 minute, it's just a freaking, you move left or right depending on what the thing is, and then you get an hour of cutscene.
Basically what I'm saying, I want Kojima to make a Telltale style gamer. Because you young him, he will love it, he would, making a Telltale style game. Because he can make like 20 different endings he could for that bullshit of the movie and stuff.
20? You're underestimating him. 30.
Dickhead!
Ow! My everything!
Gumo, really?
Gumo.
Yep.
Nice name, guys. Could you be any more spider-like?
Oh, there's a map program over there. There is.
But you want to come down here first because you're gonna go. If you go straight, you'll go through the area and be like, "Wait a minute, I'm missing like half the stuff that I need to get past." Yeah, this is basically one of the mini games. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's
This
just basically
is not Mario Party.
hit the enemy.
Isn't it mini much just a mini game though for the main game?
Yeah. Yeah, fight the mini boss, and you'll be, they're forced encounters.
What the fuck is this?
That keystone
Oh,
piece.
the keystone.
That's what we need to unlock doors with.
Now you're gonna get the map fracking, are you?
Mm-hmm. Surprisingly, Ori has really good height range in terms of his jumps.
Say that as you go into the spikes below you do.
Oh yeah, of course. Half of that is also my skill, but in general, I mean, compared to other Metroidvanias, Ori has a more floatier jump.
Well, that's what happens when you're being made of light and maybe some fruit slices.
And again, you're in a very arty fussy location. You are.
I like how that mini little shockwave, every time you collect enough to get a level up, you can also use it to just kill enemies.
Hmm. Is that a Frogger?
Yeah.
Don't get him. Why? Because he's about to level up. And if he levels up, we go boom.
Excuse me?
You heard him.
Being dumb.
It goes boom.
And you
Oh,
missed
God damn it.
Womp womp.
There you go.
There you go. You put in the 2 keystones and the door opens up, which is a lot in this game.
Da 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 dum.
Is the same thing basically just Nehru's love? Is it not Nehru's love? Pharaoh's wind.
Roar.
Yeah.
Yes, in lamest terms, it's pretty much just a save point to be like, when you die, well, here, you spawn back. Instead of being a stupid, reckless person and forgetting to do that half the time, you get spawned way
From
back.
experience, I'm saying, Bryan.
Reminder, there's achievements for this game, and one of them is pretty much beat the game without dying.
Oh, you poor soul. You actually went for this, didn't you?
I've tried, but, like, after area, like, 1 or 2, I just kind of give up, where it's like, nah, not ready for this kind of stuff.
Yeah, what's the gun power up?
Nope. A staple of Metrovania's, the double jump.
Oh.
A staple of a lot of platformers, actually.
Hmm. Did you just walk back, did you?
No, I cut.
It was a little
I
obvious.
can't tell with your editing and this game's artificial bullshit.
I mean, I wish I could warp back to any save point I leave, but no, that's not an ability.
That's too convenient.
Yeah. The hell?
I think it's the game telling you something it was.
Oh, I know. I heard. Okay, never
Nothing
mind.
you need to
I
know.
heard something. But...
I think the little fuckers went meh meh meh.
Yeah, put the thing back in the slot, and now we get our map.
More map. Like, this is such like a fuck off big map this is. Or,
Yeah.
or at least looks big at least.
And it really sucks when you don't hit the right area to get the map filled up. And that really sucks when you complete the area, you come back, and it turns out you got 99% of the map. Where is it? There's one corner you forgot to freaking go toward, and now it's somewhere in the middle of the map.
You're like,
Good luck.
fuck! What do you mean I have to run through this area? I had to run through once before. I had to run through properly for the first time around.
Which sucks too, because in the second game, there's actually like a weird coding thing where when you boot up the game, not all of the collectibles will appear. So you gotta basically go through the area, save your game, close the game, open it back up, and they'll boot up.
Oh.
Yeah,
that makes
and-
fucking sense.
It's really hard to get 100% in Ori 2, I can tell you that much.
That man's fucking dead.
They were dead anyway, it's fine.
What's life and death in comparison to light and dark exactly? Because are they truly alive or are they just apparitions that were never alive to begin with?
It's hard to say. I want to say
Because they
guess
need to.
they
Because
were.
they need to eat. They need to. So it implies they have
Yeah.
bodily functions. They do.
I mean, I guess when they take corporeal form, they're alive, but before that... they're
Look,
just
you're asking the hard questions.
Yes.
What is alive? Does Ori have a soul?
Means Ori needs the food to survive. I think. So it implies they are alive in some form or fashion. ignoring the whole non-soul bullshit. If you have eternal organs that need to be satiated via like food or other sustenance, it means you're probably how alive you are. If you don't need something like that means you're either the undead or you're just immortal. You don't need something or you don't. And if you're immortal at that point, life and death means nothing. It does at that point if you're immortal.
Life and death is just no.
And you're a machine. No, that's big, but I guess that's a quick way to back up that. I guess that is.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, as you keep going forward, you leave little openings for yourself if you ever want to come back to this area.
Or you fuck up by accident.
No, what are you doing? Ooh.
Splat.
Well, he got stuck, he has.
Yeah, that's your own damn fault.
Rocks! Oof!
Or you can take a few rocks to the face. Not a lot, but, some.
I think again, it's like... I know, so in a lot of, indie style, what's it called? Indie style Metroidvanias, a lot of them do the same, like, shit overall noticed, like a quick tower clip upwards because somebody accidentally activated something. Fuck with that!
Yeah, there's always a template for stuff like this.
Okay, I know I was making a joke about Donkey Kong earlier, but that's a little too close.
Yoink!
Water veil.
Vein. Yeah, we basically got our key so we can access our first dungeon.
What was that just there then? A detour was at.
What, this whole area?
Yes.
Yes. We needed to come in here, but the guy stole the key, and we needed to get the key back.
So it implies if he didn't show up, then we would not get a dungeon we weren't of.
Yep. Don't you love gameplay, story segregation, and how it works?
When it works.
But yeah, as I was going to say before, be careful of any body of water at this point. Again,
Death
because everything's
water. This is basically what it is. Purple and goopy. Congealed darkness, you might call it.
Congealed darkness. Sounds like a really dark.
I didn't know you can make pudding gelatin out of darkness.
You'd be surprised.
What would darkness look like, though?
What the hell hit you?
A projectile.
Again, when it comes to darkness,
specifically defined to the enemy.
yeah, when it comes to basically darkness, it's just like when you think of darkness, what first thing comes to mind when it comes to darkness?
Ignoring Kingdom Hearts. Everything when the lights are out. I can't see shit.
Yes. So basically, find the black pretty much.
Yeah, but what does it taste like?
Darkness.
Fear.
Loneliness.
Well, damn.
And maybe rock and roll, maybe, yeah.
Wait, what?
I'd love to hear your logic for that.
Because darkness can use metal stuff they can, though. So more metal than rock and roll.
I guess, but, I don't know. Darkness makes me think of a more bitter taste.
That or emo rock. They're more rock and roll.
Now comes the question: what does music taste like?
Depends what kind of music you're asking for.
Yeah, exactly.
Wood, brass, and a lot of spit.
David,
Did you say wood?
Time you can't eat your clarinet.
No, but you pretty much have to. But you have to suck on that reed for a while to get it nice and moist.
Yeah. Can I say I did not like playing the clarinet?
My sympathy.
I had a guitar. Did not do I knew to use it like at all.
Because it takes lessons.
Yeah,
It counts
it's
fingers.
like you can't just pick up an instrument and immediately know how to play it.
I played Guitar Hero. That's all I got.
That's
Oh.
not a guitar.
Like I own I own one, but a kid's like training guitar I owned. Don't know where the fuck it went though.
I don't know.
It maybe in bin or own someone else's house. It might have been. But I don't know where the fuck it went.
And then you revisit your past years later. It's like, oh, there it is.
Before we know, it's in the attic. Before we fucking know. Nobody's been in there in years. Ooh.
What?
You're
Basically, I jumped too low, and Ori immediately spawned right at the bottom of the spikes.
And it looks like you're not getting the achievements.
Oh no, believe me, this wasn't the intent to do it.
Will you ever do it?
If boredom ever hits me that hard, maybe, but as far as I know, not really. Not to mention, this game also has difficulty, as in, like, easy, medium, and hard, so you gotta be careful what you try to do on what difficulty.
Well, duh. There's a time and place to be a risky fool.
Oh,
Like that.
dumbass!
Yes.
Remember, you don't stand in the pathway of the line of the laser when you're doing a puzzle. That will get you smacked in the face with by the laser.
A laser, a bouncing ball, a monster.
Speaking of monster,
Or all three above.
Or a monster using a laser sight to hit you in the face with a ball.
Bounce man.
Bounce man.
Or Pyro Man, in the Japanese for some fucking reason.
No, isn't he known as Rubber Man though in Japanese?
No, wait, no, Pyro Man.
Yeah, rubber.
No, that's
Yeah,
Impact.
That's Impact Man.
Yeah,
Pyro Man's Impact Man.
we are not using a robot master called Rubber Man.
But he just wants to teach you jazzercise on bouncy balls. Ow.
They think of death. I need to get back. I need to get to point 2. I need to redo. The corp is.
Sure.
We don't need to do the corp. We don't need to do that. I was fine enough. It was.
Yeah.
Even with us being total dumbasses. That's rude. That is.
Or 2 heads of a whole idiot.
Yeah.
Cosmo Wanda mentality.
Another one.
Well, it's kind of true in our case. Air dash. Oh no.
No, it's not an air dash actually.
It's a bash.
Which is honestly one of the most unique aspects of Ori.
Oh yeah,
in terms
this
of gameplay.
shit.
You can actually bounce off balls to light and enemy projectiles.
It's basically like
And
a parry system in a way. It is
pretty much.
using enemies as basically as around platforms, pretty much.
Now, if only
Did you
can
fuck up
actually use
here?
Right.
No,
Oh no, okay. I'm going. Did you fuck up?
No, I was just showing off. Basically, that's how you can kill enemies by making
Oh
them.
jeez,
die.
that man went into spiky dinner.
You impaled your enemy.
Yep.
Metal.
You can parry him back. You can, yeah.
Okay, forget counters. That's just straight up reflector.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, honestly, it's just a really neat concept for an ability. Because yeah, you have the many people who use their weapons and such as a reflector, but no, Or's using just his entire body to reflect anything.
Ori for smash when?
Because they're approximately more smashes over.
Something tells me it'll probably be more like when there's
More holla then.
a possible like indie only fighting game.
Your Brawlhalla, or whatever the other one is.
Super Smash Flash.
Super Smash Flash 4. Or did they actually get 3? I forget.
I think they're still finishing 2.
Okay. Which is funny because it's basically what everybody said when Sora came into Smash.
That's funny. And you sell.
Always good, whether it be health or ability.
I'm more focused on the health, considering how many times you ate Spike.
Fair enough. But some of them can be really good at hiding.
That actually reminds me of. I don't know. I need to get to, but like, reminds me of how Owlboy does his collectibles pretty much. Because in the game, there's basically these like basically rings. I think buckaroons they're called. And they're basically a currency has a collectible. Where some of them, each area has their own set number of them.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a shop.
That's nothing. That's nothing new. It's called Spyro.
Yeah, basically Sparrow, yeah. And basically, they hide like have a few of them behind the wall. That's taking what's it called? It's basically behind a fake wall, pretty much. That's not fun.
No. Do they at least give you something like an X-ray scope to see past the hidden walls?
Ha!
Okay, then I take that as a no, because this game does. Though it's a very, very late upgrade.
Well, the thing is, though, with the fake walls, you can tell they are fake. They are, though.
Okay, that's good.
You can somewhat tell they are fake. While
Because sorry, because sometimes with this game, it's like you can tell what is an invisible wall or a platform you can go through to find a hidden item. But sometimes I swear you have to like actually go to blind jump of faith and see if you actually get something or you just die.
Again, artsy-fartsy.
What's that? Metroid?
Because
That's like it's a Metroid game or something.
Because one of the other what was I trying to remember now is basically the just an owl, but you're an owl, you can fly pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean. Whenever you get basically these Buccaneer coins, basically what's their main basically what they do is you get basically upgrades you for getting enough of them. Be it upgrade for yourself, you want your partners, or just a health upgrade in general. And basically the last perk you get by getting all of them is basically an upgrade for your spinner. Basically you become
Jesus Christ, that was a convoluted puzzle.
Yep.
Yeah. So basically you become basically a how to describe it? You go from basically being, because the base game you can fly and press space to spin, just to do like a spin attack pretty much. In the this upgrade makes you so that you're like you're like really much faster, and you basically make the space around you really warp pretty much. So it's actually it is worth getting basically all the Buccaneer coins.
Good. As long as the reward's
Oh
worth
yeah,
it.
because you get upgrades for each of the partner characters you get. Each of them have their own upgrades, and as well, the best thing as well is that the other stuff you get is hats.
I didn't know we were playing 2
Yeah, a hat's specifically based off your partners that you can wear.
Alrighty.
It's great. One of them is like a scout, like a engineer type of hat, like a scout hat, which you when your first partner has. Oh, the next one is a pirate hat, and the third one is a spider hood. Well, I say spider. It's more of a. I think would you take as a spider type hood? Like the full head ones.
We basically restored the first area of corruption. But it's never that easy, because now we get basically a staple of Ori's in the dungeon prevails. Escape the level before he kills you.
Dun, 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 dun,
Don't
dun.
remind me about.
And yet, there are collectibles in this
Don't
area.
remind me about fucking
What?
Metroid. Trying to find.
What's a collectible in the escape sequence?
Ori does. Which, by the way, in the original version, you can't come back to this area. So if you missed something,
Oh.
screw you.
That's rude.
Yep, it didn't take into the definitive version. They're like, oh wait, maybe we should actually keep the areas open after you escape. It's like, really? Tell me
Again,
more.
Albu does this thing. It does that exact same thing where basically the first basically dungeon pretty much or temple. In that area, basically, you've been chased by this giant frog statue thingy, and then you get to basically to stop it, you get to buy a waterfall, and then it just basically becomes like stone it does from the water does. So then, once you've basically killed it, or run over enough, the game then lets you go back up the exit area, but you can go back down to go back to the area. Now the water's gone. Which then makes you gain access to a bunch of areas a bunch of side shit you couldn't access because the water was there. But yeah, that water's on fire. Water, okay. So they can't tell how it is.
Now it's raining, it's purifying. Oh, no.
Owler.
Yep, we have woke her up because of our...
You angered the bird.
Which is kind of funny how both Ori villains are basically birds. Like, they really don't like birds and or owls specifically.
Because they're doctors, apparently, yeah.
Yep.
Ooh.
Whoo! Yeah, not sure we're going, but someone here has been possessed by an owl. Oh,
Wait, really? Damn, tell me more, Lucky.
well, you see, we don't know whom. Wait a minute.
Lucky's secretly an owl the whole time. No wonder he likes Owlboy so much. He wants to wait.
It's just like a game, it is.